Even so, I had the advantage of an AVID family, where college tutors and peers encouraged me to keep up. During our tutorial times, we had the opportunity to get ahead of the game by getting feedback from students and some moral support and personal advice from teachers. I remember talking to my peers when I was a freshman. They told me how hard it would be for me to be in honors classes. They told me to stay how I was, taking all regular classes and a few ESL courses that I was still taking. But I decided not to. I was very intrigued and curious about the difficulty of such courses, so I decided to take a chance the following year. My sophomore year came eventually, and I was enrolled in 4 honors classes. In addition, I acquired a new job, part-time, and this added more difficulty to my life. At some point, I was ready to jump out of my window. At this point, I had developed confidence, and I felt motivated to handle all these tasks. And I decided to do whatever it took to graduate and go to college. Being in the AVID program has also helped me understand all the aspects and the importance of teamwork. I have come to realize that as a student who has been instructed, I have the obligation to help others and to share my knowledge and my skills with other students. But most importantly, I feel obligated to learn from other students and teachers. I also learned that a dream will never cease to be a dream until you wake up and make it come true. I have progressively raised my standards during the last 4 years as I have discovered the importance and excellence of academics. Certainly, all of this hard work has paid off. I don't know how, but I graduated as number 3 in my class. I am now a graduate from Lakeview Centennial High School in Garland, Texas. I am excited to be the very first member in my family to attend college, to attend high school, and even to attend middle school. I have been accepted to several universities in the state of Texas, which includes the University of Texas at Austin, the University of Houston, and Southern Methodist University. I am proud to say that being accepted to a university is probably one of the greatest accomplishments in my life. My plans are to pursue a career in pharmacy at the University of Texas at Austin, where I have received a full ride scholarship. I know that it will not be easy, but I am absolutely aware that there are no shortcuts to a place worth going. Now that I have graduated from high school and that I'm going to college, I have realized that this is not an accomplishment of my own. I must acknowledge the fact that I have been greatly influenced by people that I have encountered throughout my life. I have always been taught that I should always thank people for everything that I have received from them. However, today, I'd like to thank people for everything that I have not received from them. Unfortunately, none of my family members are physically present today. However, they have been present during my entire life, and they will be present in my heart until the last day of my life. I'd like to thank my parents for not giving me everything that I wanted. This is the only way that I learned to struggle in some way so that I could attain what I desired. They taught me that it is in the nature of men to only value what we strive for. My oldest sister, Yolanda, taught me that education doesn't make people any better. It just gives them a chance to make a lot of money. The true value of education consists of an individual's ability to love the ones who do not love them and to respect the ones who believe otherwise. She taught me to never set a goal to prove anyone else that I was better than they were, but she taught me to set a goal and accomplish it so that I could prove myself that I was as capable as everybody else. To all my academic instructors, thank you for not teaching me everything that I needed to know. I wouldn't have been able to memorize it all anyway. And it just occurred to me that all my AVID teachers in high school have something very particular about them. They are teachers who teach so that they can continue learning, not so that they can get paid, which is still very important, but not the main thing. Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Wassel, and Mrs. Castle, thank you for being there for me all the time. And thank you for encouraging me to keep up. Aside from academics, the most important thing that I've learned from my teachers is to never look down upon somebody else unless I'm helping them up. To my guidance counselor, Mrs. Cheryl Goodman, who is not physically present today, I'd like to thank her for believing in my potential and for teaching me that having pride in my culture will get me anywhere that I want to go. She has always believed that no one can ever become what they want if they are ashamed of where they come from. They lose their identity, and they will lose who they are. Despite all the adversities that I've had to face, I am now pleased to say that I'm going to college. I am absolutely thankful for all the improvements that I've come across throughout the AVID program. I look forward to future AVID decades of college dreams that will have a positive impact in the future of our generations. Thank you.